What's good, everybody? It's your boy J-Main back checking in with the people, and today I just wanted to do a video on the PlayStation 4.0 update. Now, some of you might have heard that we're supposed to be getting a beta for this update sometime this month. Rumor has it that the beta is supposed to be dropping at the end of this month, and it's supposed to be a big one. So I just wanted to do a video on some things that I hope they add to the beta and for the final update for whenever we get that. Now, I put together a wish list, so I'm just going to go ahead and read off the top 5 that I got on here. And at number 5, I got trophy tracking. Now, some of you might not know about this, but Xbox One has trophy tracking, and well, for them it's achievement tracking, and it also tracks how many hours you've put on that game. So I thought this was a pretty cool feature because of course we have our trophy list, but it would be dope to see them let us know how much more we have to do for individual trophies, whether it be you have to complete this many amount more missions, you have to move around this amount of time, stuff like that, or the percentage of what you have done already to completing that trophy or whatever. In addition, like I said, they also have how many hours you have in that game. Now, I know some games have this already in the game, but there's a lot of times where you're playing a game and you don't even know how many hours you put in it because they don't keep track of it within the game. So to have something like third-party wise that can track your hours, I thought would be pretty good, pretty cool feature to have. Moving on to number 4 is external hard drive support. Now, this is not something that I'm, crying about. It's not something that I even really care too much about, but I know a lot of people do. So, if the community's asking for it, why not have it there? For me, I'm still running on the 500 gigabyte hard drive. Like, I delete games if I'm not playing it, so I never really have a problem with space. So even upgrading to a 1 terabyte, which isn't hard on PlayStation 4, it's actually pretty easy, but some people don't want to take the risk of opening up their console just to upgrade the hard drive. So having external hard drive support would be dope, and probably a lot of people have external hard drives laying around, so they won't have to go out and buy the internal hard drive and then them being nervous about opening it up and might be breaking something, whatever it is that makes them not want to open it. It would be easier just to have the external hard drive support right there. Another feature, moving on to number 3, would be better community functionality. We got the communities there, but I feel like they could do so much more with it. Going back to Xbox, I believe at E3 they were talking about how within their community feature you can have you can set up certain game lobbies or set up certain game searches. So for instance, if you're playing a multiplayer game and you're looking for a certain skill level of people or a certain amount of people for a certain type of mission online or a certain type of game mode online, you can put those settings in specifically and then post it up, and that way people looking for the same thing can filter their settings and find you. So I think like if they add that to the community, it would make it so much better for people to interact with. And even on the community, like the community board that they have, you can comment and things like that and post pictures, but I don't think you can respond directly to somebody's comment. So you have to like post a whole new comment just to respond, and then they might not see it. So it'll just be better, it'd be more interactive if they added stuff like that to the community. It's something that I don't really use right now, but I feel like if they add certain stuff like that, I would use more, especially the whole searching for a specific person or specific people for a certain game mode or a certain game online. That would be pretty dope for them to have in the community as well. So moving on to number 2. Yes, number 2 is gonna have to be folders, man. Like, it still blows my mind that we don't have folders. Something that was on PS3, which isn't the only thing that was on PS3 that they took away, but I feel like they've gotten most of the stuff from PS3 finally on PS4. It doesn't make sense. How come it's missing features from the previous console? Whatever. Anyway, I just hope that they add folders so we can clean up the cross media bar and have everything more organized. You know what I'm saying? Have certain games in certain folders. That way that you ain't got to scroll through your whole thing or even search through that library just to find a certain game that you have downloaded. So I hope they definitely come through with folders. I'm a OCD kind of guy, so I like to keep my things organized in folders, labeled and things like that. So definitely would be dope for them to add that. And number one got to be the feature that we've been asking for since what? PS3 came out, what, 2006? So yeah, probably since around there. As you know, if you make your PSN name, you better choose wisely because you can't change it. So number one, I hope we can change our PSN names. I done had my name since like Call of Duty World at War, and I'm sick of seeing it, man. That was so long ago. Like I don't even like being called by MaNiiaC these days, but that's my PSN name, so that's what people call me. And I just wanted to have like my PSN name match my YouTube, my Twitter, everything to be one name. One name that people can, call me by. So I hope they add this PSN ID. I've been hearing that there's some complications where the trophies and the name itself are separate, but I don't care. Figure it out. Even if you have to charge, like Xbox charges, I don't know about Steam. I don't care. Just figure it out. People will gladly pay. Maybe you give the first one free, and if they want to change it again, you can charge them. But how much money you gotta put into resources to figuring it out, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get that back tenfold once you drop the ability to change your PSN ID. So I hope they add this feature to the 4.0 update that we get. I did sign up for the beta, so hopefully I get selected. I didn't get selected last time, but somebody was nice enough to give me their code because they didn't care. But hopefully this time I'll get selected. If not, maybe somebody can be generous and give a brother a code, hopefully. But yeah, that's my top 5 right there. There's some other things I would like to see, maybe custom backgrounds, PS1 classics, things like that. I don't really care too much about that stuff, but it would be nice if they added it in there. So yeah, I mean, that's my top 5 list. What do you hope to see in the 4.0 update that we're supposed to be getting soon? Let me know down in the comment section, and I'll check you out in my next video. Peace.